Hello, welcome to the Underboard tactical roguelike autobattler game. The game is available on Steam right now. If you guys interested, go check out the game. The link in the description. So last time I beat the final zone, didn't really get a satisfying ending or anything. But there are a couple of dialogue options that you can unlock if you have the right trait for that area. So for example, the final zone, you need to have either 10 trait point in blue or yellow. So I managed to get to the final boss with 10 trait in blue, and I kind of want to see what happens. So here we go. So this one was quite lucky. So I started with the star passive legendary spell, which gives you +2 experience on combat completed. That allowed me to get tons of extra experience, which allowed me to reroll like crazy. So I got all this like extra spell with extra trait on it. So that is really helpful. And I got like lots of item with the extra trait as well. So, oh, let's turn these two on. So if I turn these two on, I have like an 8 point in arcade, like 7 point in instrument, 7 point in search, 6 point in preparation, and all of this like extra trait is kind of active. So this one is not active. So this is my like weakest trait right now. And this is like my weakest unit, but I only took this unit because this unit had 2 search trait points, but that's it. Everyone else is kind of strong in terms of like the trait configuration. A pretty strong team setup, so hopefully we can win the boss fight. Unfortunately, I have to turn these two on, but these two are pretty strong passive. But I can only use the close encounter active spell like once for combat most of the time. Yeah, I have like these two other active spell as well, but I cannot use them if I turn this on. Okay, let's see what happens if I go to the final boss. So I think those like extra dialogue option will unlock like a hard boss mode basically. But I kind of want to see what happens if I beat the boss with that. We have reached my horizon, same dialogue, there's nothing more. No path to follow, no answer to find. Give up, give me your team and they won't have to die. You don't need to keep pushing these people into cursed fate. Okay, so that unlocked the dialogue option here. So, yeah. Man, getting here with the 10 yellow point is gonna be very tricky. Not so much with the blue. If you have the right team setup with the blue, actually pretty easy. Why am I still outside the underboard? Everyone who plays is meant to enter. If you still remain outside, it is only because your time has not come. Still, that doesn't give you the right to force the people here to their end. Because they do have different dialogue. So... Huh. Okay, it seems like they have same stat as the last time. Maybe they have more regen? I don't know. Not sure. Let's see what happens. I think we can beat this boss easily, but don't worry about the final boss. Okay, we have pretty decent, DPS. Your team is strong, but strength alone is irrelevant. The paths converge, and only I know every nexus. Okay, so I tried the second phase multiple times, but I just cannot win this one. So the main problem is the boss is grouped up, so I cannot target one boss at a time, and they go into hidden when they get to low HP. Okay, so that means my unit is try to like target something else, and they're gonna fumble around, and they're just gonna get picked apart by this boss right here. Oh man, my team is really strong. I have really good trade, but still I cannot beat this one. So I'm actually gonna put this on you. That the poison actually deal lots of damage for the boss. We have to fight this for a long time. The closest that I got is almost killing these two. But the problem is they're going to go into hidden and we're just gonna get destroyed. That we just cannot survive long enough. And also, if you go for the harder difficulty with the dialogue option, the boss actually get extra trait. So that is the main difference. Which makes a huge difference too. That extra range. So gotta make sure this guy only target the Meshia here. This guy can survive for a really long time, but eventually it will die. And that's one target. Not good. Yeah, my main DPS just got destroyed. And he's dead too. Okay, we killed that one. Okay, that's actually huge because that's gonna load the HP on you. But you are gonna still get you are still gonna get picked apart, which I don't want. So maybe do this. That was actually worse. So I guess we have to just do that for now. That also changes because even though I lower the max health of you, you actually going to hit it much faster. So that does change the outcome of the battle here. Yeah, I don't think I can win. Even if I beat the second phase somehow, I still have to go. I still have to fight the final phase. So that means I gotta have 10 trade point into blue. Then I have to have some different build with that 10 with the blue trait. Ugh, that's gonna be really difficult to do. So in perfect world, basically what I need to do is get 7 instrument point and 3 search point. Then I have to go into range DPS focus build. The same with the yellow one. It's much easier with the yellow one because the yellow one has really good synergy with the range DPS builds. This is so frustrating though. So we gotta have really good tank unit though. So that's something to think about. I just don't think I can win here though. Yeah, I tried this so many times because I don't really want to start from the beginning of the game, but I just cannot win. I don't know. Maybe having the dodge would be nice here because this guy just did way too much damage. But then you need to invest like 8 points into the concentration. That's just not gonna happen. Man. Well, I guess we have to try again. Well, I tried. Goodbye. Man, it's so frustrating. It's really hard. It's really hard. If the boss had like a better positioning, I think I could have won there. The fact that boss go into hidden is also another issue that I had to face. It doesn't say anything about them becoming hidden on their skills or anything, so I must be missing something. I don't know. Oh, well, that means we have to rethink our strategy. So get rid of the arcanes because we're not gonna use that. So balance is something we can use. Okay, maybe if I go search, instrument, and balance all together, maybe we'll have better chance. Refraction could be good too, actually. Okay, let's try this one. So there are a couple of different things we can do. I can start from the beginning, obviously, and then I will try to get the search instrument. So I will try to get this to 10 point, and then we can try to go into balance. That will give me lots of dodge, and try to get a couple of points in refraction with the barrier here. Or I can try to go into slice, or I could try the stealth. I don't know, man. It's really tough. It's really tough. But let's try this combination if I can. Oh, shoot, I'm missing one point. Maybe stealth? Counterattack, slice. Yeah, let's take that for now. I don't know. Well, I guess we have to try from the beginning again. Here we go. Okay, so I made back to the final boss, second phase again. Unfortunately, I still cannot beat this one. So the idea behind with this build is that I have 8 point on reflection, 8 point on instrument, 8 point on calculation, 7 point on search. So because of the instrument and search, my characters are gonna spam lots of skill really fast, and with the reflection, I am going to spell the barriers on skill used, which is going to block lots of enemy attack, and also we get the damage reduction as well. And with the calculation, it does make my teams more tanky with maximum health and maximum health regen, and also get the armor as well. So that is the idea behind with this build, and it works really well until up to this point. I can tank everything until the final boss second phase. Oh boy, and then we just don't have enough damage either. I thought I might be able to survive long enough to just finish them off, but that's just not the case. The damage from the hunt is just too much. Just way too much. Yeah. And also, I figured out that if you press out, you can see the other skill the boss has. And the reason why they were going hidden is because of this boss. The triggers every 12-second combat, target the lowest health percent ally, grant 7 hidden seconds. So basically, you gotta kill the boss in 12 seconds. Otherwise, everything become a mess. So yeah, I just cannot beat this one. Yeah, so this build doesn't work either. So the hunt is gonna target you, so we can survive for a really long time, but then eventually, yeah, you die. Yeah, just way too much damage there. This is really strong, like a barrier combo build, but still cannot make it work. Oh, we are at 1 health. Still cannot beat it though. I think I gotta give up here. I gotta try different build. Okay, so I made back to the final boss with slightly different build this time. So I'm trying to go for range DPS focus build with 10 point into yellow trait. So I got the Defiance, Pulverize for yellow trait, and I have Slice, Rancor, and Reach for the range DPS damage. Obviously, Defiance and Slice has really good synergy together, and with the balance and preparation, this is my survivability. So I'm kind of hoping with these two together, I can survive the damage against the boss long enough to finish them off before the boss wipe out my team. So this is definitely not well balanced team for sure. Oh boy. Yeah, so this one was really good because I started with the singular focus, which is a ancient passive spell, which guarantees influence reward option in every reward area, which is very powerful spell to start with. Unfortunately, I lost my couple of my other runs due to recent balance patch. Yeah, because there was another balance patch while I was recording, so I was kind of like saving my run for later. And when I came back, there was like another balance patch, and it basically wiped out my previous run. So that was a bit frustrating, but I get it. They have to do that. So anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. There's the same dialogue. And with the yellow trait, we can unlock other dialogue. You are not like the other monsters. Everyone is different. Everyone needs something. Company, face, identity. I need the truth. And you won't find it, so I will stop you. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. I only have like one active spell that I can use. Okay. Okay, not bad. That was really fast DPS. I like it. The problem is this guy is far away, but this time they are kind of spread apart, so we can't actually focus on like one target at a time. Okay, that hidden is so annoying though. Come on. Oh, there you go. That was close. Yeah, that hidden needs to be nerfed, especially for the boss. You continue to push through. I have no other choice. I'll have to face you as a player, with my old team at my side. Okay, this dialogue is still the same. So we gotta fight the team battle. Hopefully we have enough HP here to wipe them out. They do this. So it's going to use a spell as well. Okay, almost got you. Okay, not bad. Okay, got it. Okay. That was good. That was good. Man. Oh, so yeah, going for DPS build is the choice. I wasn't able to find an answer. This is all we can do forever. What answer can you find? Oh, that was stressful. Yeah, I had to retry so many times, so we are not really unlocking anything new. So right now, so the extra dialogue option will unlock the harder difficulty for the boss, but beating them doesn't unlock anything right now. You do get extra dialogue for like a lore wise, so it's kind of interesting. But unless you want the extra challenge, you don't have to go for the dialogue option. Uh, some people made like a suggestion, and the developer kind of some people like ask about this like a dialogue option. What does it do? Do we get any benefit by defeating these challenges? And developer answered by right now it doesn't have any other function than just give you extra like a lore dialogue and just a bit of like a challenge option. It doesn't give you anything else. But in future they are planning to like add like harder difficulty, like a dialogue boss fight that gives you something in return. For example, maybe you can unlock special mastery if you beat the dialogue option boss fight. So that would be kind of nice. But unfortunately, even if you beat the dialogue option with the boss, in the future patch they will have to rebalance it. So you are not gonna automatically get the reward for beating the hard boss basically. So you basically have to do that again if you want to get the reward. That's what their plan is, but nothing is set in stone. Just keep that in mind. Oh boy, yeah. So if you want the challenge, yeah, go for the go for the dialogue option. But I do not recommend doing that at this point. So just wait for the balance patch, and if they update the game with like a new like a reward with the hard difficulty fight, then you should try to go for that. But right now, you just don't have to do it. It's just for the challenge, and it is actually quite difficult. So in order to beat this like a harder like a boss fight, I had to try lots of different builds, and it feels like you still need to go for very heavy focus on DPS sort of build, especially range DPS build is like the best one right now. You basically have to kill the boss really fast. Otherwise, even if you have really like a tanky healing sort of build going, it's just not enough to survive against the final boss. It's like a so each zone is like a final boss. I think it's called like a pinnacle boss. And the pinnacle boss, you have to do enough DPS. So they have kind of like a DPS check. And if you don't have enough DPS, no matter how tanky your build is, you are going to lose. So it'll be really nice if you can actually make tanky, like a healthy, like a regen sort of build work. Uh, like a skill spam sort of can work very well. Range DPS build is really good. Melee focus DPS build is kind of meh. You can make it work, but range is just much better because with the melee focus build, lots of your character like a fumble around by like a targeting the wrong target by just moving around, which is going to waste lots of like a DPS time. So it is viable, but it is kind of difficult to make it work. Uh, like a healing, healthy, like a taunt, like a stone sort of like a build. It can work in the early areas of the game, but for like a pinnacle boss, it's very difficult to make it work. So I think every build should be viable, but right now, only heavy DPS focus build can work on certain boss right now. So they definitely need to rebalance that for sure. The game is getting lots of balance patch. So the game is getting better for sure. But yeah. Yeah, pretty fun game. Pretty fun game. Your early game matters quite a lot. So your first map, if you get really good passive um like a legendary or like was it like arcane? I'm not sure what the ancient was it. Yeah, ancient. If you get that like an ancient or legendary passive spell, ancient or legendary passive spell to start with, you will have really fun run. But otherwise, you're gonna struggle quite a lot. But it is really fun if you get lucky. So, for example, so with the spell, like if you start with the star, or if you start with the singular focus, either one of these, this can be really fun. And if you start with the moon, you can actually go heavily focus on the spell that focus a lot on like a maximum mana, which can be really fun too. But you need the right spell, to be effective. But this can be really fun. Some of the spells and like skills and whatnot probably need some rebalancing. This seems really weak, even though this is like an ancient spell. A slumber is okay, but again, it's like an ancient spell. It's kind of meh. It's kind of useless for the final boss as well. So normally I try to skip it. This one is kind of fun to have, but it costs 60%, so that's quite a lot. Anyway, yeah, I had fun, but very stressful. Yeah, you gotta get really lucky. I had to retry so many times. But it's done for now. So anyway, that is gonna be it for Underboard's tactical roguelike autobattler game. So I will probably come back if they add additional content and if they add like an additional reward option for the harder difficulty, then I will try again. But until then, yep, that is gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care. Bye.